Hey, what is up everybody? Reubin here. My name's Reubin and welcome to PassPartOut. PassPartOut is a simple little indie game where the whole goal of the game is to become the next Picasso, the next Van Gogh, the next Rembrandt, the next Da Vinci. The whole goal is to basically design, make and do your own art pieces, have them featured on the walls you see in front of us there. You name it yourself, you choose the price that you want for it, you draw whatever you want to and you see if people will sell it. And the whole goal is to become the next best artist in the world. You need to be the name on everybody's lips. It's pretty simple. Can we make it? Can't we make it? Are we gonna sell our shit for millions? If not, we'll see what happens. So we've got our blank canvas here on the left. We've got 1,200 euros that we're starting out with. And I've honestly got no idea what we're going to start off with. I didn't actually go ahead and think about what I am going to draw. So let's start off with something simple. I saw the door, the black door over there. So you know what? I'm going to draw my own interpretation of a door. You know what? That's the beautiful thing about art. It's your own interpretation of it. It's how you see the world out there. So we're going to choose a little bit of brown, add in those notches if you want to call it that. Obviously there are 4 of them, so we'll just slice those into place. There we go. One more left. Now you are busy drawing with your mouth. With your mouth. We're busy drawing with your mouse. So the lines, forgive me, are not going to be the straightest in the world. And you know what? I think I'm going to go for a bright pink doorknob. There we go. Let's add a little lip there to the end. Just make it come on. Nope, that's it. Okay. So doorway. What am I going to name this? Doorway to life. And how much are we going to sell this for? Let's sell this painting for an awe-inspiring, an absolutely phenomenal amount, next to nothing, 100 euros. That's cheap for a piece of art piece of art like that. Oh my gosh, I literally can't believe I just said that. It's cheap for a piece of ass, 100 euros. That's amazing. Day is over. There are words of experience beyond the world of the aggressive man, beyond history and beyond science. The moods and qualities of nature and the revelations of great art are equally difficult to define. We can grasp them only in the depths of our perspective spirit. Ansel Adams. So that is our day that has come to an end. Now, I'm going to do what a lot of art nowadays is all about. I mean, we don't see beautiful pictures like The Last Supper. We don't see beautiful pictures like The Starry Night anymore. Those things are very hard to come across. This is obviously hasted that makes it terrible. Fuck you, women. If you don't like it, leave. We don't see beautiful pieces of art like that. We see blue canvases with a splash of red paint being sold for $5, $6, $7, $8 million. That is what is considered art nowadays. So I'm going to do exactly the same. I'm going to slap together a few colors. I'm going to put some stupid fucking description with it and sell it for millions. We'll become famous instantly. Now, you got to add a little bit of brown. Brown is obviously there to represent the shit that you have gone through in life. That's why it's there. We've all gone through it. We've all experienced it. That's why brown has to be part of it. Somebody bought my painting. I heard everyone else is buying this and I refuse to be left behind. Lady, you follow that crowd. You become part of the majority. You follow everyone else's trends. If they've got it, you've got to have it. My kind of lady right there. My kind of lady. So we've got a pink circle. This is to represent the love, you know, that we all go through. That love, the first true love that you have, the person that you think you are going to spend your life with. That is what this pink is representing. That's why we are adding it in here. You know, your art has to tell a story. If it doesn't tell a story, it's got no meaning. Now, I purposely, that was a mistake, but I purposely added that to the side there. Day is over. In order to provide purposeful art, one must reach for its inner spirit and let the mind Gogh. Nicholas, I see what you did there. Instead of letting the mind go, letting the mind Gogh. Nice. Okay, so I purposely added in that little lip over there. Obviously, that is to say that love isn't perfect. It's got an imperfection. You know, it's got to tell a story. It's got to have meaning. It's got to be truthful. That's what art is all about. And fuck knows what the purple's for. But we're adding it in there. It adds pizzazz. It adds that flair. The unrest of a mind. You see, at all of those thoughts, the shit you've gone through, everything, it's all there. We're selling it for 200 euros. We are going to become fucking famous. People are going to know our art pieces. People are going to know our work. That's how we're going to get out there. Now, we're going to draw simply something quite simple. 50 euros sounds about right. Let's have a look over here. 50 euros, and I think I'm going to call it The Divide. There we go. The Divide. If someone buys that for 50 euros, I'll be fucking amazed. Because if that's the case, I'm becoming an artist tomorrow. Okay, next piece of art. What are we going to draw? I think the biggest thing for me is actually trying to figure out what the fuck I'm going to draw. Damn. I hate it when that happens. Your mind goes completely blank. Okay, I think I've got it. We're going to draw a house, but we're not going to just draw any house. We're going to draw a house as a child would draw a house. Very simple, very basic, very bright colors. Going to have that whole cartoony feel about it. That's how we're going to draw it. So the day is over again. Society is like a large pie of frozen water. Peace. And skating, well, is the great art. Okay, fuck you then. Fine. Go away then. Okay, so back to my masterpiece. Let's see what this lady says. I want a painting that is reasonably priced. This is not. Ma'am, you don't know art. Fuck off. The masses want better names on their paintings, and I'm part of the masses. I don't care about the masses. I care about the individuals, the people who identify. That's who I focus on. Please, if you don't like my art, fuck off. Hey, I just want a painting. Ain't gonna put up big cash for that. Screw you. It's fine. I understand. There we go. You see, that man has it. That man understands. Look at him. He's in the typical French-styled, cartoony. Look at that mustache. That mustache tells you alone. That man knows what he wants. That man knows the art that he wants. And he understood the pain in that picture, the divide. He understood it. That's my kind of man. There we go. Well done to you, sir. Thanks for the 50 euros, by the way, as well. Okay, so we're still busy with our painting over here. We need to add in the windows. Adding some grass. There we go. We've obviously got to put a sun in the top corner. Oh, fuck, that's green. I wanted yellow. Just outline it and fill it in. There we go. Add some sun rays. You know, children, if any of you guys got kids, you know, kids like to draw like this. I mean, this looks like something a child would draw. Children's paintings that their parents have, like, taken to art galleries have also sold for millions. Art is like Conan, strong, glistening, and evokes the lamination of your woman. The fuck does that mean? Okay, so we've got two little flowers over here. But yes, as I was saying, kids' paintings or nursery school kids' paintings have been taken to art galleries and also sold for thousands. Art nowadays. So, a child's home, there we go. What am I going to price that as? 100 euros sounds right. Yep, there we go. We'll put it up on the wall. 100 euros for a child's home. There we go. Now, we're going to draw. Seeing that the other one went out so quickly, we're going to do the divide again. But this time from a different perspective. You know, horizontal versus vertical is very different. The divide is more painful. You know, you need to look at the roots of what is going on there. And I think that's why I sold it for the same. But I've got a simple idea now. Thank you very much, lady. I do appreciate it for buying my picture over there. Time and dedication. Yes, it was. It took absolutely forever to paint. Which one was that? That was the one with the love and brocket. I love this person. Time and dedication are the roots of good art. Thank you very, very much. You got your glass of wine in your hand. You are sorted. You are going to make me rich. Come back tomorrow. I'll have more paintings on the walls for you. So you guys have most probably been able to tell what I am drawing over here. If you haven't, I'm sorry. So we are going to be drawing the yin and the yang. But our weekly expenses: rent 400, food 65, baguettes 35, wine 37, and union 20. We've got a balance of 1,093 euros left. I'm not sure what happens when we reach zero. I don't know if that's game over or if it's like that YouTube simulator where we just continue until we eventually make money. This isn't crap and it's cheap, right up my alley. Thank you very much. Once again, it's the same person with a mustache. That person bought the previous divide, and the divide again was bought by the same man with the same luscious mustache. I love that man. So that one we sold for 100, and it's called Balance, and it's beyond your price range. Well then, fuck off. I only take people of class in here. Don't come walking in here with your glass of wine telling me that you are all that and you don't even pay 100 euros for balance in your life. Fuck off. But I think I know what I'm going to do next. So we're going to take this. Oh, fuck. That was skew. No, I want white. White, there we go. We all know the movie Insidious. We all know that the dream within a dream, within a dream, within a dream. Here we go. That's what I'm going to do right now. I am going to draw my piece, that yin-yang, that art piece called Balance. We're going to have that on display. We're going to have a painting of the display. So we're going to have a painting of a painting of the painting on the wall. I mean, that right there is genius. How am I not doing this as a living? How have I not made millions yet? I mean, look at this. This is a great quality art. I think Van Gogh should come to me. He should maybe rethink his Starry Night, rethink the cornfield where he shot himself after his wife turned him down because he cut off his ear and presented it to her in a box. Day is over. Art is... Okay, that's the Conan one. We read that one. Perspective balance. You see? There we go. So now you can see. You guys can see it, right? The original and the view, the perspective of the original. That's how it's done. And this lady with a fucking glass of wine is back. What's she gonna say? Paintings need good names to get sold. Well, piss off. Okay, so now once again we are reverting back to modern art, where no real skill is involved, where we are gonna be simply making it a two-tone. Almost there. Come on, just a little bit more. And we are going to call this one... what are we going to call this? The Great Blue... Yeah. Let's stick with the theme of divide. The Great Blue Divide. We're going to... Oh, not 2,100. 200 euros. There we go. That is what we want from this. We will not accept anything less. That is quality art right there. Now the next one. 1,000 euros. The Soul of an Innocent. Now you see, I've made that one so expensive and I've put it there to the side for one reason. Because only a true artist will understand that photo, will understand that painting. A white canvas, the soul of an innocent, untainted, free of sin. That right there is mastery. Sound is art too, and we know that. Not interested. But that blank canvas, simply named The Soul of an Innocent, that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is why I am going to become famous. Because I can reach into the hard topics. I can see the truth for what art should be. And a blank canvas, fuck, if a blue canvas can be sold for $6 million, I can sell a white canvas for 1,000 euros. Probably not. Yuck, I won't buy cheap art. Well then fuck off. If you want to walk into this art studio and you want to call my shit cheap, you can leave. Okay. Let's finish off my flower. I, however, have noticed that I should not have put the yellow dot down first. I should have maybe done the petals first and then do the yellow dot. So we will obviously do that afterwards. Let's fill everything in. Looks more like a 4-leaf clover. Okay, add the bright little... I don't know what the fuck you call that part of the flower. Add the stem. There we go. And we are going to call this Beauty... Beauty of the Heart. There we go. Okay, so that one's up on the wall. People are going to love it. It's simple. It's a little bit more old school. I mean, not many people do flowers anymore. But hey, there is nothing, sir, too little for so little a creature as man. It is by standing little things that we attain the great art of having as little misery and as much happiness as possible. The fuck is that supposed to mean? You see, true artists don't speak in such riddles. We say, 100 euro, please buy. That's the true language of an artist. But now comes my signature. Now it's too big, so I'm going to have to turn this into 2 lines, but Reubin. I mean, if you want the first official piece of artwork that has got my name on it, I mean, the other ones I didn't sign. I mean, what artist actually signs their work? But this is the first image, the first piece of artwork that will have my name on it. This is where my business skyrockets. Everyone is going to want this somewhat known rookie's artist artwork with his name on it. So obviously, me, myself, and I. Yes, There we go. We sold it for 25. Well, we've put it on display for 25 euros. And I bet you it's going to sell. I bet you there's a lovely man with this awesome moustache is going to buy it. I mean, look at that. He bought my, what was it? Balance perspective. I told you. This man right there, the one with the beautiful moustache, is the one. Come on. Look at that. Look at that. This man understands art. Now, if he buys that one for 1,000 euros, my man, it's fine. You are still pretty high up in my book because you have bought so many of my paintings. You, my dear sir, are a connoisseur. You right there understand the work of Rembrandt. You understand the work of Picasso. I am proud of you. Great art is irrational as great. I couldn't read the rest of it. I clicked too quickly. Fuck. Okay, so this one is going to take a little bit longer. Obviously, I want to make sure that we capture its true essence. You guys will see when it's done. Right now, see if you guys can't guess what it is. This person with the purple hat, obviously he's not going to buy anything. He's wearing a fucking purple hat. People with purple hats don't buy art. What's wrong with you? Even though it is a... Shit! What do you call those things? I can't remember. Those little things that you put on your head that the French people like to wear. It's not a fedora. Is it a beret? I think it's a beret. Yes, it is a beret. Nobody buys art that wears pink berets. I mean, that's... Hey, pink berets. Doesn't that come from a cartoon somewhere? Okay, so we've got that. We'll grab some white. We'll put a thumb hole through it right there. Now we need to... I think you guys are starting to guess what I am drawing. No, it's not a potato. Oh, that's actually a good idea for my next drawing. I am drawing a paint palette. I think that's what it's called. It is a paint palette, right? Yeah, I am drawing a paint palette. I don't want those things looking like sixes. Oh, fuck. Pink. There we go. So we're going to fill them up. Just little blobs of paint. And then obviously we're going to add the collection in the center. And then we have to draw a paintbrush. We're probably going to name it along the lines of something like an artist's tools or hands of glory. I don't freaking know. So weekly expenses: rent 400, food 66, baguettes 42, wine 25, and union 20. Balance of 740 euros. Running out of money very fucking quickly. Okay, so we've got our blob in the center. Unfortunately, the colors don't mix, so just pretend. That's the whole thing about art. You gotta pretend it's pretty. Right? Right. We'll add 2 little white dots to add like the chrome bristles. I fucking don't know anymore. That's my paintbrush. What are we gonna call this? I said something along the lines of artist's tools. I think that makes sense. Yeah. And we're gonna value this at about let's say 100 euros. I think that's fair. I think that's a true reflection of what an artist uses to come up with these pieces of absolute art that are up on here. So, a game that is older than time and memorial itself will be sold for millions. I mean, look at this. X's and O's, tic-tac-toe, whatever the hell you call it. But obviously, we aren't going to finish it. We are going to have the people guess who is going to be the winner here. Now, you don't know who went first, obviously because I drew it, but that's not the point. As the artist, you don't know who drew it first. Sorry, not the artist, as the patron. Is that what you call him? The viewer, the voyeur. The person looking at the fucking piece of paint. You don't know who went first, you don't know who went last, so you don't know who won or who is going to win. So it's always that question of what comes next. Day is over. Great art is the outward expression of an inner life in the artist, and this inner life will result in his personal vision of the world. Edward Hopper. Okay, and there was a link over there for some reason. Okay, honestly, no idea. No idea what that was, but we are going to sell that for 25 euros. That's how it's done. Sometimes you just need to express yourself, and sometimes when you can't express yourself, you just vent. You vent in the form of a paintbrush, paint, and a blank canvas. And whatever comes out, you put it on display and you sell it to other people for money, and some poor sod's going to think too much about it and actually end up paying lots for it. Watch, someone's going to buy it, I bet you. So, a black dot, and we are going to call this the universe. We are going to sell it for 50 euros. I mean, it's the universe's perspective, depending on who you are. Some people think they are the center of the universe, so that black dot could be themselves. some people could think that there's something a lot bigger and that the universe is just a black dot in a sea of nothingness or a sea of everything. You see, I put thought and depth into this. Oh my gosh, I have talked more shit in this episode than I have in any other episode. Okay, so is this lady actually going to buy anything? I believe the artist does not know how to set prices. Well, lady, take your glass of wine, take your cigarette, and get the fuck out of my studio. If you're not here to buy, you're here to irritate. So leave. Thank you. Don't come again unless you are buying. There is nothing sure too little for little is a creature as man. It is by staining little things that we attain the great art of having as little misery and as happiness and as much happiness as possible. Samuel Johnson. Okay, I don't actually think I'm going to be drawing anything further. I think I'm going to leave those on the wall. We've got 2 spots open for some more drawings, but I don't think I'm going to draw any more than that. But I do want to see our man with our mustache is back. Can you be the saving grace? Are you going to be the person that saves the studio? Now, I know those 2 pieces of shit that you saw over there were not up to your liking. But yeah, he understood it. There we go. He understood the deep root cause. And there we go. He believes the universe. Oh my gosh, this man is making my day. He bought tic-tac-toe. He bought the universe. Once again, he understood the pain in that flower. I don't, however, think he's got the money for that, but that I can perfectly understand. I really hope you guys enjoyed that. I had so much fun recording this. If you did, by all means, leave a like and subscribe, and I will see all you beautiful people in my next video. But obviously, until then, cheers.